Fine, Peter Channel Morning News on this Tuesday morning, July 26, 2016. Good morning to you all on this beautiful Tuesday morning, 26th of July, 2016. Here are your news and odds, top story at 7:30 a.m. in the morning time. Is that last week's Republican National Convention, Ted Cruz caused records by declining to endorse Donald Trump as the crowd erupted in boos as a result of that, and the narrative centered around the divided party. In this image from a video, police officers are close to the world after hostages were taken on Tuesday at a church in Normandy in northern France, killed a priest. At least 19 people were killed and 26 injured Saturday in a facility for disabled people in western Tokyo, making it one of Japan's deadliest mass killings since World War II. Mogadishu, Somalia. 2 suicide bombers ended in explosive-laden cars on Tuesday outside the U.S. Mine Accident Service offices at a Somali checkpoint in Mogadishu killed 13 people, including 7 UN. In Istanbul, almost two-thirds of the Turks believe that the U.S.-based Muslim cleric Fethullah Gulen was behind a failed coup attempt in Turkey on July 15th. A survey conducted by pollster NDR showed on Tuesday back in the government live. Cuba, South Sudan president has installed a new first vice president to replace opposition leader Riek Machar, who fled to hide in this month amid clash with the government forces. Beijing. South Korea's decision to deploy an advanced U.S. anti-missile defense system does not threaten China's security, as senior U.S. officials said. Thus, Austria promotes inquiry after video shows abuse of juvenile detention as. This is from the Four Quarters news program in Austria. It's said to show a teenage boy shooting disrupt literature at the youth detention center near the Northern Territory city of Darwin. Delhi. A 14-year-old girl died in India after being kidnapped and raped by the same man who was awaiting trial for raping her last year, Fortnite said. Las Vegas. A gunman is underage driver trying to rob a group of people who played the popular Pokemon Go game, triggering a shootout after one of the players pulled out his own weapon at Las Vegas Park became a hotspot. A veteran Texas sheriff deputy who was set to retire in September was shot in his red walk home early Monday morning and later died from his injuries. Officials said announced today were a search for 2 suspects. The homeless Miami Beach detective Rico Arias, working on uncovering his identity feet, flipped them in front of Abner
Espino's parents not many. Judge Musil says she tosses Monday loitering charge. Indianapolis police said one officer was shot and never suffered minor injuries when a suspect in a car chase opened fire on them.
Philadelphia. Elizabeth Warren delivered a sharp rubric of Republican Donald Trump telling Democratic delegates of the choice in November's election. The choice is clear. London. Anheuser-Busch, InBev, and Sam Miller are back at the negotiating table as InBev on Tuesday raised its offer for London-based Sam Miller in their proposed $1 billion plus beer merger. Despite encouraging rebounds of both job growth and markets in recent weeks, the Federal Reserve is expected to maintain its poker face this week offer a few, if it includes to it, however, it will raise interest rates in the September economist end. The world's first, the world fight to be powered slowly by the sun's energy industry on Tuesday, London and Abu Dhabi, where it first took off at 25,000 a mile. Journey that began more than a year ago. Yeah, pink hair, it's fine under Starbucks new dress code or purple green of hair colors. Your style is welcome, says Starbucks lookbook, as long as the color is permanent, semi-permanent, keeping the food safety standards. Regina. A city government and central candidate declared a state of emergency as an oil spill in an area where it troubles downstream to the threat to drinking water supplies. Washington pointed to malfunction fuel supplies. Border Club AAA said less than 1% of the retail service stations are selling gas at a $3 mark. Ottawa. Getting older rail cars that carry crude oil out of the surface quicker means eliminating the weakest link in the chain of safety, the Canadian government said. London. Amazon has announced a partnership with the British government to begin the development of a drone delivery service and the parcels, the company said in a statement. Alright. Take a look at the stocks. The Dow, that's 77.79 at 18.93.06, SP 521, 68.48, And that's at 5,097.63. Steady tracing ancestral microorganisms suggest life inside there is a hydrothermal environment. NASA proof aquanauts will trade below the Atlantic Ocean in preparation for future deep sea missions. The crew will carry out civil and scientific studies for 2 weeks. Visitors have special opportunity to enjoy tree spelling. The U.S. Botanical Garden must send eyes for the movement of the corpse flower. The Conversation U.S. independent source of news. The Olympus will spread Zika around the world. A unique case in Zika State of Utah is raised in alarm with the scientific community. A man contacted the virus brought into contact with his elderly farmer who had 100,000 times as many as virus in his blood than the one will affect the person. She kept the barrel of cookies in the freezer, not because the animals were better chilled, but because the asphalt was supposed to be tough enough for her children to crack. Springfield, Massachusetts. A Springfield judge has ruled against a request for 2 men charged in connection with a fatal shooting to be tried separately. Travis Perkins and Brent Slater faced murder charges in connection to 2014 July 2014 death of 27-year-old Jermaine Cow found shot in their street in his home. Their lawyers have told Hampton Superior Court Judge June that Slater planned the trial and pointed the finger at Perkins. Senator of Massachusetts, Air Force a man who was outside playing Pokemon Go helped save a murdered Massachusetts building from severe damage. Okay, take a look at New England desserts. In Orange, Jersey, a zoo on fire. 350 Washington Avenue. Heavy fire, the rebel front, fire front, the roof of the two-story warehouse. Michigan inbound. Period Channel News Time, 7:37. It started out for Sport Report last night. The Boston Red Sox followed the Detroit Tigers 4-1 at Fenway Park. Tonight, the Sox and the Tigers go at it again at 7:10 p.m. at Fenway Park. Peter Channel News Time, 7:37 on this. To the morning, and it's time now for traffic and transit report. Let's start off on the MBTA, where Red Line Braintree Bench Express brought delays on Tuesday due to early weekend track work. On the commuter rail, Framingham train 585, 6:48 a.m. from substation up in 5 to 10 minutes beyond between Yawkey and Framingham due to train traffic. And the Providence train 810, 7:30 a.m. from Providence is up at Providence due to mechanical issue. It was 5 to 50 minutes beyond schedule. And the ferries are looking good. Take a look at the highways and byways of Connecticut, where 95 is southbound side is backed up from Bridgeport to Newark and into the Stamford. Merritt Parkway is southbound side is backed up from Bridgeport all the way to Stamford. 91 is southbound side is a little slower to New Haven Stretch. 84 westbound side is so from Denver, Connecticut to the New York State line. New York City highways are slow go. I-84 eastbound side is backed up from Route 8 in Waterbury, Connecticut. I-84 eastbound side is backed up from the New Haven Stretch. 91 on the northbound side is slow before Hartford, Connecticut before I-84. 91 on the southbound side is backed up from 2 over to I-84. Route 2 westbound side is sold before I-84 Hartford, Connecticut. Lincoln and George Washington bridges on both ends of New York City are slow go. Down in Springfield, Massachusetts, 91 on the northbound side is backed up from 57 to 291 Springfield. Route 280 eastbound side, lows on the Leominster stretch. 190 on the northbound side, lows before Route 2 at Leominster. 290 eastbound side, lows at 485 in Marlborough. 290 eastbound side, lows at Route 9 in Worcester. 146 on the northbound side, slow through the Lincoln stretch. 146 southbound side, slow from 15 Route 95 out of Providence. 95 is southbound side, so from Attleboro to downtown Providence. 95 on the northbound side is backed up from Crescent to downtown Providence. 195 westbound side is backed up from Shinkook to downtown Providence. 95 on the northbound side is a little slow from 285 in Attleboro to 485 in Mansfield. And then breaks again from the Pleasant Street and all the way out to Route 128 in Canton. 495 on the northbound side, so from Route 140 in Franklin all the way up to the Mass Pike eastbound side is backed up from Fairham all the way up to Newton. 24 to the dot bad side is backed up from 27 buck to the route 128 captain. Route 3 to the dot bad side is backed up from 288 rock ladder to base split. 128 to the dot bad side is backed up from 24 buck all the way to the break split. 120 it's slow for the split all the way at the Route 20 Waltham. 128 South bad side, so we want to PBD all the way at the Waltham. South is expressway on the south bad side, so for break to the Dorchester. And South is expressway north bad side is low all the way down to the Mass Pike. 93 both ends of downtown Boston is Sogo. 93 is south bad side spectrum. So all the way to Boston. 93 to the north bad side is so I route 128 Reddit. 93 to south bad side. It is slow from Lawrence all the way up to Wilmington. Route 3 is south bad side. It's backed up from Westford all the way up to Route 128 in Burlington. Route 45 to the north bad side. Also after Route 2 in Littleton and Hibberk again for Route 3 and low all the way after 93 lots. 495 is south bad side, so we're able to Route 93 lots. Route 2 up north. Route 3 is south bad side, so from 293 Manchester all the way at the Merrimack. And 99 south bad side, also have to get able up in Vermont. But how is Zimbabwe's Vermont direction made out? Looking good at 97 to south bad side. It is sold for 787 in Albany, New York. And I-87 New York State Freeway, also have Route 98 south of Albany. And New York State Freeway on the east bad side, also to the Buffalo stretch. And I-81 on the south bad side, Little Seoul after the 3 in Syracuse. And I-8 on the east bad side, Little Seoul around the 3 in Schenectady. Peter Challenger's time is now 7:41 on this. To the morning, it is start off. Weather report and special weather statement because elevated fire weather potential today and Wednesday. Dry weather expected today and Wednesday with minimum relative humidity values near 30%. In addition, west winds will gust around 20 miles an hour around midday in the afternoon. These factors combined with lack of recent widespread rainfall will create an elevated fire weather potential in two sections of Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. Peter Challenger's assignment now. Look at your weather forecast for today. South skies about 92 degrees, west about 8 miles of gusty side, 20 miles an hour. For tonight, most coast cover 60 degrees, northwest about 5 miles common to D. For Wednesday, south skies about 92 degrees, light and variable wind coming in west about 5 miles in the afternoon. Wednesday night, most coast cover 66 degrees, south about 5 miles coming to the evening. For Thursday, sun temperature showers those after 1 p.m. Most sides coming 92 degrees, calm wind coming in south from 5 to 7 miles in the afternoon. Temperature 20%. Thursday night, at sun temperature showers those most skies coming about 69 degrees. Temperature 20%. Friday, temperature showers most skies about 84, about 66 degrees, and temperature 50%. For Saturday, a 35% temperature showers. Otherwise, parts of the most skies about 83, about 65 degrees. Sunday, temperature showers, parts of otherwise, parts of the most skies about 84, about 64 degrees, temperature 30%. And for Monday, most skies about 83 degrees. Currently not near 71 degrees, there will be humidity 88% in its first skies, and that is going to be it for the Peter Channel. Morning news at 7:30 a.m. on this July 26th, 2016, Tuesday morning. Please have a good morning and a good positive day, and I'll see you for the evening report. Have a good morning.